It's great that the college football scene is taking the top 4 teams and putting them into a playoff. It's also good for the players because they have a chance to live out their dreams of playing for a national championship. They also get one last chance to make their statement on the nation and for their career at possibly the next level. The semis are just the next step before getting to that final game, but to get there, you have to be the best of the best.
Welcome to 688 The Bull, Kansas Jayhawk football press conference with Kansas head coach Slacker Gaming. Coach, your team has made it back to the Final Four teams and actually come in ranked number 2. Was that surprising to see your ranking after the last few weeks of conference championship games?
I'm happy we got into the Final Four and a chance to play for the national championship again this season. As for surprise, not really. With the way that losses fell, and it made sense to us why we came in ranked number 2. The only problem is we have to play Alabama, and Alabama's good every year in, year out. We got our hands full today with Alabama, but we're glad to be in the Final Four.
Both Alabama and your team have lost just one game this season to a top 5 team. Do you feel like this gives you an advantage?
I think it's more of a focus thing. I feel like playing a top 5 team gives us a little extra energy and motivation to play well, but we are going to play hard no matter what.
Both your offenses are top 3 in every single category. Both of your defenses are in the top 5 in every single category. Do you feel like this is going to be an offensive game or a defensive game when it comes to winning?
I feel like our philosophy is defense wins championships, and I know that that's kind of like a saying, but I will always believe that. When we have won our national championships in the last few years, it's our defense that gets us there and wins it for us. We will win if our defense plays great, but our offense playing great does not guarantee us a win. So I think both defenses will step up and play well today.
Thank you so much, Coach, and good luck.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. A pair of teams who had national championship aspirations to start the season. This is an excellent consolation prize. A live look in Glendale right now as we are closing in on the start of the Fiesta Bowl. Thanks for joining us here on the NCAA College Football pregame show. Now let's send it out to Brad and Kirk for all the action. We'll see you at the half.
We haven't even kicked off yet, and these fans are already going crazy for the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl here in Glendale, Arizona. Before we head down to the field for the coin toss, we'd like to remind you this game is brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
So here it comes into the semis. We got Kansas and Alabama kicking off in Caesars Superdome, going for the national championship. Winner of this will be going on to play Ohio State. 1st and 10, Alabama going to start with the ball first. Bryce Young going to hand it off to McClellan. He's got some big room. He's going to get 9 yards on that rush for Alabama starting off the very first play. We'll see what the defenses could do. You heard Slacker Gaming talk about defense winning championships. We'll see what the defenses do here. And McClellan going to get another 9-yard rush up the middle there for Alabama, going down the field, just rushing it up the middle. We'll see if Kansas can stop it. 1st and 10 for Bryce Young in the shotgun, takes a snap, looking, and the sack comes up from the linebacker position. Kansas running that delayed blitz they love so much. It works so well, and there's a reason why. Barry Ward coming up with the sack, getting Alabama. That's going to bring him to 3rd and 16. Bryce Young takes the snap, looking. He's going to throw over the middle and find Bolden. Bolden going to make a guy miss, but no first down, only 10 yards on that. And Alabama going to have to punt here after the sack, putting them backwards. First and 10 for Blanton. Kansas with the ball. Gonna hand this off to Zap up the middle, and he's got 10 yards. So both teams looking for that rush attack early.
Has everybody buzzing about the kind of
3rd and 7. Blanton changing something at the line. Takes a snap and shotgun looking, throw right. It's going to be intercepted, and Alabama going to start this game off with an interception on defense, and he brings it all the way back to about the 7-yard line. Alabama with the pick. Henry able to grab it, and Kansas trying to get something going in the first possession with the turnover. We'll see how this plays into the rest of the game. A huge turnover caused there by Alabama. 2nd and goal from the 15 after a sack of Young. Young back looking, throws over the middle. He's going to find Bolden, and Bolden's down to about the 2-yard line. Slade Bolden, 13 yards on that reception. Going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. 4:20 left to go here in the first quarter. The handoff to McClellan, and he's going to get into the end zone easily. 2-yard touchdown run, and Alabama on the board first. We knew this game was going to be defensive heavy. The defense of Alabama sets up this scoring drive for Alabama up on the board for a 7-0. 3rd and 2. Blanton is shotgun, takes a snap, looking, throws over the middle to Jones, and it is broken up. So Blanton starting the day 0 for 3 with a turnover or an interception early. Kansas going to have to punt this one away. First and 10. Bryce Young under center. He's going to fake the handoff to McClellan. He's got all day, throws left, and it's going to be intercepted by Pendleton. Able to jump up and pick it off. We talked about these defenses and how they're going to come into play in the game, and so far, 2 turnovers, 1 interception for each team. The defense is setting up the offenses to try to score points. 2nd and 6. Blanton changing the play at the line, takes a snap, throws over the middle. He's going to find Justin Moore, and he's got a first down. 9 yards in that reception by Justin Moore, and Kansas already in red zone. First and 10, right in at quarterback. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to keep this himself. He's got a first down. Finally slides down at about 12-yard gain there, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal for Kansas. 2nd and goal, Blanton in the shotgun, changing something at the line. Going to hand this one off to Zap, and it works, whatever he changed it to. Ben Zap, 5-yard touchdown run for Kansas, and they tie this one up with 2:12 left to go in the first quarter. Kansas 7, Alabama 7. 3rd and 13, Bryce Young in shotgun. Gonna take the snap. He's gonna drop back. He's gonna throw the left. He's got a guy open. That's Slade Bolton again, and he's got 13 yards on the reception. Kind of his go-to guy. 3rd and 11, Young back looking for another 3rd down opportunity. He's not going to get it. Sacked by Kansas. It looks like Philip Harrison able to get there and make the sack, causing it a 4th and 19. So Alabama going to have to punt again. So again, these defenses coming up and making plays. I think this game will come down to what offense can do the best. 3rd and 7, Blanton back looking, has all day. Finally throws right. Going to find his guy in Justin Moore. That's 13 yards and a first down for Kansas. 2nd and 10 after a hold on first down. Zap up the middle. He's going to get a big chunk back. 14-yard rush by Ben Zap. Already 61 yards on 11 rushes on the day. 3rd and 6, Blanton back looking. He's going to throw right. He's going to find Justin Moore again. The freshman coming up in big situations so far this game. He's going to get the first down and continue the Kansas drive. Jax Blanton 3 for 6 now on the day, completing his last 3 passes. 3rd and 5, Lawrence Wright, and you know that usually means option. It is going to be the option. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to get the first down and more. And Alabama reads the option, just not able to make the play, and Lawrence Wright's going to run out for the first down. 1st and 10, Blanton going to hand this one off to Zap. Zap finds a hole up the middle, and he's got a big gain, 15-yard rush down to about the 2-yard line of Alabama. Kansas looking to score here. Remember this, all set up from an interception. Kansas, 1st and goal. Blanton changing the play. Gonna hand this one off to Zap, and Zap is into the end zone for the touchdown. Kansas 14, Alabama 7. Kansas just able to bull rush in with all of their linemen and all of their blockers. They get into the end zone. 3rd and 12, 1:20 left to go in the second quarter. Young back throws left. He's going to find Williams. Williams going to make a tackle miss, and he's up to the 40, the 45-yard line before being brought out of bounds. 22 yards for Williams. If tackled when he caught the ball, he braced the tackle. If he wouldn't have, Alabama would have had a punt, but they are going for it. 1:07 left to go on the clock, and the hit, and he's going to be a fumble, and it's going to be picked up by Barr. A huge fumble from Kansas, able to get the sack on Bryce Young from Williamson, and just like that, Kansas almost giving up score, ends up with the fumble recovery, and they are going to end up with a chance to score here before halftime with about 1 minute left to go in the second quarter, and it looks like a booth review is going to come down, and I believe this will be whether or not it was a fumble or a forward pass. We'll have to see what they say. They said it was incomplete, but the punt from Alabama. Kansas, a minute left to go here in the second quarter. Let's see if they decide to try to go for it. They will here, a 12-yard reception to Lawrence Wright, but that is in the field of play, so the clock will be running. 3rd and 16 after a sack right, and usually means that it's an option, but this time it's going to be a screen to Bailey. He has a lot of room, the 30, the 40, up to the 50-yard line, 24 yards on the reception by Tyrell Bailey, and usually Lawrence is in for options. Bama just thinking they're going to run the clock out. They kind of send a blitz on it, and it's a perfect play call. Bailey out on the left side, 24 yards, and a first down for Kansas at the 50-yard line. They have a chance to score here before half. 7 seconds left to go. Going to hand this one off to Zapp up the middle for the first down. And Kansas, one timeout left. I'm assuming they'll use it here and try for the very, very long field goal from their best kicker that's ever walked on campus, Berg. He's going to kick this one up, and good from about 63 yards there. And Kansas going to go in the halftime up 17-7 behind. Big defensive plays have really set this game up for both offenses to score points. And Kansas, bigger plays on defense so far.
17-7.
We've played 30 minutes. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David Pollock and I here in the studio to break down everything that just happened in your game. It is my job to come in and rain on a parade. I know everything's gone right. I know they have all the momentum. I know that every little detail of the game plan has gone exactly as scripted. But overconfidence, too happy, too satisfied. How big a problem is that in the second half?
But you always have the excitement coming into the first half of a ball game, and you think it's going to be close when teams like this are evenly matched. But that doesn't mean you can lose your edge. That doesn't mean you can get complacent. A lot of times we see passion and energy in the first half, and it starts to wither away. They got to make sure that they keep the energy up, continue to make plays. Don't think that you're there, because we've seen momentum switch like that. As soon as somebody flips a switch, it's hard to get it going back in the other direction. So you got to take advantage of these opportunities.
Just about time to get you back out for the second half. Brad and Kirk will be along in just a second. You looking forward to keeping an eye on everything around the country here? Got a good games going.
We're locked and loaded. We got all the big screens going. You're going to be looking to hand out some helmet stickers later. We loaded, man.
I'll try. You think you can keep on your shoes in the second half?
I'll try to. They stinky?
Yes. Brad and Kirk, you're at a safe distance. Take it away.
Kansas going to start the second half with the ball. Here first, 2nd and 10, hand off to Zapp up the middle. He's going to make a bunch of guys miss. Finally brought down after 11 yards and a first down from Ben Zapp. Already close to the 100-yard mark. 1st and 10 for Kansas. Weems in motion. The snap, the fake to Weems. Blanton looking. He has a guy. He throws in. It's Campbell open, 13 yards and a reception. He had a guy deep, but not able to get it to him. But they take the 13-yard reception in the first down anyway. Blanton back, 2nd and 7. Throw to the right. He's going to find Justin Moore, the freshman again. 14 yards for him and a first down. Justin Moore getting better and better. 3rd and inches after a lot of running from Kansas. Blanton in shotgun. Zapp next to him. The snap, the hands off to Zap, and the beautiful blocking, able to get Ben Zap into the end zone for the Kansas touchdown, 24-7. Kansas with the lead, 4:13 left to go in the third quarter. Ben Zap taking the handoff, just beautiful blocking by his offensive line, and they score. 2nd and 12, Bryce Young back, takes a snap, throws right, it's going to find Williams making guys miss. He's still making guys miss, and finally brought down at over the 50-yard line, 29 yards on the reception. The yards after contact, absolutely insane on this one. Probably about a 9-yard reception there. Breaks one tackle, breaks another, finally brought down, but not after giving up 30 yards on the reception there. Alabama looking to score here. 2nd and 13. Bryce Young takes a snap, looking, throws to left to his running back, Sanders. Sanders going to make a guy miss, make another guy miss. He's going to be sprung, the 30, the 20, the 15, the 10. Finally brought down after 43 yards on the reception. Just pretty much a check down to the running back. And again, the Kansas tackling has just not been good. Alabama taking full advantage of it with the 43-yard reception there to the running back, and Alabama 1st and goal from Kansas 7.
First down and goal to go.
1st and goal here for Alabama after the big play from the running back. Young going to hand this one off to McClellan, and McClellan's going to make another guy miss, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Alabama running well and passing a huge play there for 43 yards, setting that one up. Blanton going to fake the handoff here on 2nd and 9. Throws right. It's going to find Jay Weems. Jay Weems, haven't heard much of his name today yet. 10-yard reception for him. His first reception of the game. 3rd and 11. We are into the 4th quarter now. Let's see what Kansas can do here. Looks like a change of play from Blanton. We'll see what this brings on the play change. Blanton takes a snap, looking. He's going to scramble right. He has a lot of room. Is he going to throw it or keep it? He's going to keep this one, and he's going to slide down and get the first down. Blanton had plenty of room on that right side, takes full advantage of it, and Kansas keeps the ball going. 3rd and 5 for Blanton in the shotgun. He takes a snap, looking, throws over the middle, finds his tight end, and into the end zone for the touchdown. Adrian Lawrence, 12 yards on the reception there. A huge play, a huge drive by Kansas. If they can get points on this one, it's looking good for them, and it is 31-14, Kansas with the lead. 5:05 left to go in the game. 5-minute mark left to go in the 4th quarter. Alabama down by a few scores here, needing some big plays. In a stop on defense, Bryce Young takes a snap, throws right, finds Mechie. Mechie's got a big first down there, about 15, 16 yards on that reception, and Alabama looking to score quick. 3 minutes now left. Alabama's got to be quick here, 2nd and 15. Young takes a snap, looking, he's going to throw left. It's going to be intercepted by Pendleton, and that'll do it. Kansas with the interception again. The 2nd turnover, the 2nd interception of the game, and that might do it. Kansas up 31-14 with the ball back. 3 minutes left to go in the game. We'll see how this one unfolds, but Kansas looking like they're going to be going to another national championship, and 30 seconds left. Blanton going to kneel this one down. Alabama's not even going to use their timeouts, and Kansas on their way back for another national championship game against Ohio State, the only team to beat them this year. We will have a revenge game for Kansas in the national championship.
Kansas had a really tough matchup coming in, but they were prepared, motivated, and came away with a really solid win.
EA Sports congratulates this young man for his fine performance and his award for Player of the Game.
For the Jayhawks, they rack up their 13th win of the year.
Welcome to 688 The Pool, Kansas Jayhawk Football Radio with Kansas head coach Slacker Gaming. Coach, such a dominating win today against Bama. When did you feel like the game was over?
Well, when the clock hit 0, Bama's a good team, and they've shown just how good they are and how quickly they can put up points. So with the interception there at the end by Pendleton was big, but the game was never over until, the the clock is 0. They could have made a one possession game within seconds. So we never let down our guard, and we kept pushing until the end.
Before the game, you said defense wins championships. Do you still feel that way after only allowing 178 total yards to a team that averages 450 a game?
Yeah, I mean, our defense won us this game. With their turnovers and how our defense stopped them, they for sure won us this game. The offense might get the recognition, but this game should have proved how good our defense is, and that defense does win championships. As for our coaching staff, we have a great game plan on what we thought would work and slow them down, and we did that there today.
Are you excited to be playing Ohio State for the national title?
Our team is hungry to play that team again. Being the only team that has beat us and give us our only loss this year, we want another chance. I know people are calling it like the revenge game, and I just don't feel like it's a revenge game because I don't feel like we're the same team. I almost feel like we're a completely different team that played, in week 2 or week 3 or whenever. So I think we've gotten a lot better, and I would love to prove that against a team that beat us.
Thank you so much, Coach. Kansas wins the semifinal against Alabama 31-14. This puts them in the finals and into the national championship, where they will be playing Ohio State next week for the national championship. This is 688 The Blue, Kansas Jayhawk Football Radio, and we will see you guys next week.